Hello everybody, my name is MidnightWolf and here I'm going to show you my PSP collection. It's not the massive collection, but it's still a work in progress. Okay, so start off, we've got Breath of Fire 3. I love the Breath of Fire series. I think my favourite one was 4. That's probably because it's the first one I played. I played a little bit of this game, I've not finished it yet. But I definitely plan to keep going with it. It's an amazing series. I love Ryu, and I highly recommend you check the series out. Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. This is okay. It's obviously nothing compared to the ones on console. I played a little bit of this. I borrowed it off someone, and I bought my own copy of it. But I finished it when I borrowed off someone, so I haven't actually opened this one yet. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII. This is the reason I bought a PSP. I love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII is amazing. So I had to check this one out. It's really good. The graphics are beautiful, really, considering it's only a PSP game. Story, as always, is amazing. It's got so much side missions. It's definitely great value for money. Daxter, again, nothing quite compares to the Jak and Daxter games on PS2 and the HD remake. But, you know, £5. It's good to have a little bit of Daxter in your life when you're on the go. Dissidia, this is another reason why I bought the PSP. I struggle with this immensely. I don't know why I find it so difficult, but probably with a bit more practice I'll get better at it. Determined that I will beat it at some point. Then this is the other Dissidia game, Dissidia 012 Final Fantasy. Just needs to be more the same but with different characters. So it's got Lightning and Vaan in it. Final Fantasy, the original game. I did finish this. I did the Chaos dungeons as well, all the optional stuff. There was another dungeon they put in this called the Labyrinth of Time. I didn't get into that, but definitely for old school RPG, it's great to see where it started, particularly for such an influential series. Final Fantasy 2. I didn't like it as much as the first one. It's a very odd leveling system, like you can just sit there and attack yourself and you'll level up your HP and all your stats. So I didn't really like it for that reason. You can play it without doing that, but the story didn't excite me. It didn't really grip me at all. Final Fantasy IV, the collection which comes with the After Years. Now the story of this game was amazing. Definitely a lot better than 2. I played this on the DS first, and then when I saw there was one that had like an extra bit, the After Years, so I picked this up as well. Got Final Fantasy Tactics, great strategy game. It's very enjoyable. Again, I struggle with it. I find it really difficult. But it's good to challenge yourself every now and then, and it's definitely a great game if you like strategy. Half Minute Hero. This game's quite unique. You literally have 30 seconds to beat whatever mission you've been given, or else game over, the world ends. You can go places that pray to the goddess, I think it is, and that stops time. But yeah, it's a great take. It's so different. I've never played anything quite like it. Harvest Moon, Hero of Leaf Valley. I like the Harvest Moon series. Again, I played it more on the DS, so I haven't played too much of this. But again, the graphics are really pretty. It's all 3D, like the DS ones which I had, which were 2D. So it's a very cute game. You go farming and find a wife and all that sort of thing. It's pretty cute. Jack and Daxter, The Lost Frontier. Again, like I said with the Daxter game, it's nothing compared to the original games by Naughty Dog, but it's still a bit of fun while you're on the go. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I do love this game, and Kingdom Hearts is my favourite game series ever. However, I managed to get 99% complete on this game, could not get that last 1%. It's just this boss, I could not kill it, it drove me absolutely nuts. But definitely it explains a lot of the Kingdom Hearts story. It's great gameplay, loads of great mini games, it's amazing value for money. Definitely if you have a PSP, get this game. Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Again, it's a good game. I don't think it was anything too special. But I'm a sucker for RPG games and anything that's sort of anime style, so I picked it up. Lord of Arcana. I like this game as well. Came with a really cool art book. And the soundtrack's really good. I don't have too much else to say on this game. I don't think it was anything particularly special, but it's alright. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. I'm yet to play this. I'm playing through Metal Gear Solid, like this, the normal 1, 2, 3, Peace Walker, and 4. But then I'll probably get into this as well. I had a PSP, might as well pick it up. Metal Slug Anthology. I picked this up super cheap at Comic-Con. Someone was selling it. I'd heard it was quite a recommended series, so I thought, why not? I'll pick it up, have a look. Prince of Persia Revelations and Prince of Persia Rival Swords. I don't think these games were too great. They're okay. Definitely better Prince of Persia games out there, for sure. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. It's along the same vein as Jack and Daxter. The originals are definitely better, but it's definitely fun. It's got the quirkiness and the charm, I think. There's Persona. It's a really good game. I think Persona 3 is my favourite, although when I get around to playing Persona 4 that might overtake it. I've got Persona 2, again part of the Shin Megami Tensei games. This is Innocent Sin. I think it's the second half of Persona 2. For whatever reason they didn't bring out the first half in Europe, so I only get to play half the game, but I'm sure I can find a let's play of the other half. Persona 3 Portable, definitely in my opinion the best version of this game, because you can play as a boy or a girl, and with the girl I think it's a lot more fun because you can have the social links with boys and girls, and it just seems to have a lot more depth to it, although it's very pink if you play it as a girl. Sims 2, I did enjoy this. I thought it was great. It actually had quite an interesting storyline, breaks the fourth wall, has a lot going on, and does test the system's sort of hardware capabilities. It does make a lot of noise, it's got quite long load times, but if you don't mind that, it's definitely worth playing. Obviously nothing like the PC version of The Sims, but nothing quite as good as that. We've got Star Ocean First Departure, and I love the Star Ocean series. I finished The Last Hope and I got really close to the end of this and I can't quite remember why I stopped playing it. I think it had something to do with I didn't get quite the team I wanted, and where you go around and recruit different people by using social interaction events, and I think I did them in the wrong order and I recruited someone I didn't want to, so I didn't have a spare slot for the girl that I did want. Star Ocean Second Evolution, I've not played this one yet, I'll play it when I finish First Departure. Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. Really good. It's not quite as good as Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's not a bad game. Tales of Eternia. I love the Tales series. This is definitely one of the weaker games. It's definitely better ones. Fantasia was better. I prefer the newer ones like Vesperia, because they are Symphonia. Symphonia is my favourite, I believe. But it's alright. I mean, it's good to have it. Tales of the World Radiant Mythology. Still need to play this one. Looks quite interesting. It's got quite like zany looking characters and stuff on the front. The Third Birthday. This is the third one in the Parasite Eve series. I've played 2. Again, 1 wasn't released in Europe, so I can only play 2 and 3. This comes with a really great art book, and I believe what else did it come with? Did it come with a soundtrack? I think it did. Or no, maybe it didn't. It's just a book and some art cards. Valkyria Chronicles 2, the first one on PS3, was incredible, and this one I think it's pretty incredible as well. I love the how you sort of play it. The one on PS3, I'm pretty sure it's been a while since I played 2, I can't quite remember, but it's sort of strategy based, but then you carry out all the real-time action yourself as well, which I thought was really good. It's got a really good story as well. Valkyria Profile Lenneth, I still need to play this one, but I'll definitely get around to it at some point. White Knight Chronicles Origins, it's not great, the one on the PS3, the first 2 games are much better, but it's good to sort of see how the story how the story came about. And finally, ZHP Unlosing Ranger versus Dark Death Evil Man. Pretty sure this is a strategy game. I haven't played it yet. It was a gift, but definitely will play it at some point. And yeah, that was my complete PS3 games collection. I hope you enjoyed watching. This is my first ever video on YouTube, so it was a bit rough around the edges, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Bye guys.